So to start with, as usual, I'm going to put the pans on the heat so they can get nice and hot. And I've got my steaks here. Obviously, if we're doing these in 5 minutes, we want really thin cut steaks. So these are what you might call a minute steak, or a minute steak, possibly. Okay. And I'm just rubbing a little bit of salt on that. That's just going to help my flavour a bit. I wouldn't do that till the last minute, because if you do it before, you'll draw some of the juices out of the meat, and that can make the meat a bit wet, and it won't brown up so well, and also might kind of dry it out a little bit. Okay, so nice hot pan. Yep. Then it goes. Hear that sizzle? There we go. And those are going to cook, well, depends how well done you like them. I like mine medium rare, so I'm going to try and get them to that. So not very long is the answer. Okay. So now the radishes. Now the thing about radishes is we think of them as a salad vegetable, as something you have with a bit of cucumber and some lettuce. But actually what they are really is little tiny turnips. So what I'm going to do is cut them like those little baby turnips that cost a fortune, you know. You buy them from specialist suppliers, and all those chefs love them, miniature vegetables. So we're going to cook them like that, and they're going to be gorgeous, just caramelizing them in a little bit of butter. Okay, so I've cut those in half. I'm going to add a little bit of butter to my hot pan, so that's going to melt quite quickly. There it goes, sizzling away. And in go my radishes. There we go. Let's add a few more. How am I doing for time?
We're on 3 minutes 20.
Okie doke. Gotta get going. So doing my radishes. In they go. Lovely. And to that, I'm going to add a little bit of sugar, which is just going to help them caramelise and brown a little bit. It's just a good fat pinch, really. A little bit of salt, which is going to balance out the sugar, because otherwise they would be too sweet and taste weird. And a little bit of pepper, just to add a bit of a kick. Marvellous. Now I think that steak's going to be ready to turn now. Almost. Yeah, there we go. Over it goes. Oh, nice colour. Good. Over it goes. Yay. Lovely.
Okay, you're halfway now.
Halfway, okay. Right. Now I'm just going to make a quick savoury butter, which is going to be like a sort of sauce and a moistener for my steak. I'm just going to put about 2 tablespoonfuls of butter into a mini food processor. I'm going to add in with that a clove of garlic. We've got a little clove of garlic. Obviously I'm going to take the skin off, because otherwise that wouldn't be very nice. Now, I think my steak is going to be pretty much done to be cooked the way I like it. So I'm going to take it out now, turn that heat off, and that is just going to sit and just rest for a little bit, just while I finish off everything else.
1 minute 45 left.
Okay, how are my radishes doing? Actually, you know what, I'm going to put them on this high heat there, just to finish them off. Okay, sizzle, sizzle. Okay, a few leaves of parsley going into my butter, a little bit of garlic, and I'm going to add a bit of Worcestershire sauce, which is just going to add a bit of spice and bite. Another really good thing to add would be some anchovies, and in fact Worcestershire sauce has anchovies in, so kind of similar sort of flavour. Or you could add a little bit of lemon zest, that's delicious as well. Okay, zoom, 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 zoom. How's that doing? Oh, lovely stuff. How are my radishes? Oh, they just go this beautiful, beautiful pink colour in the heat.
Okay, we've got 1 minute left.
1 minute. I'm going to let those radishes have that whole minute, just sizzling away in that butter. You can see it's just beginning to take on a little bit of colour from the sugar. But these are still going to be lovely and crispy. Don't want them overcooked. That wouldn't be so good.
40 seconds.
Okay, no pressure. I've just got a little bit of these lovely pea shoots, which I'm going to add on the side. Here's my steak, lovely stuff. Obviously I've done enough for 2 people. And we're going to add my butter. There it is. There we go. A lovely dollop of flavoured butter. There we go. And how am I doing? How many? 10 seconds. On go the radishes. And we're just going to add a little bit of parsley to that. And there we go, just in time. Steak with caramelised radishes.